Oh, damn it. See if my audio is good. Yes, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me. One, two, three. Good morning. Good morning. Nap. Cheers. Oh, Nida, how are you doing? Nida, good to see you. Don't tell Toronto Brad you're on my stream. He will be angry. He doesn't like when you come onto my stream. But don't tell Toronto Brad, okay? Just saying. I come back soon. Daisy is gonna come on. Maybe Nida is gonna come on. I don't know. The link is above. Are you on? Uh, you're on.
Hey, stuff. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, to go to the
Hey, John
bathroom
Fairway, NEB
to
20, and
make myself a little bit beautiful.
again, don't make
I
yourself too
need
beautiful.
look at my
Not
hair.
too
I really need
beautiful.
to shave. I really need to shave my hair.
You should have seen my shave the last week or two.
Hey, Truth
I got
Warrior.
yeah, I had it all shaved off.
Really? Are you Jeff Laporte look now?
No. I'm pretty much shorter than your hair, but it's not all shaved off. I went from really
Yeah, but
long hair to
it's like Ben Newton look.
oh, hey, Truth Warrior. Truth Warrior's on.
Let's do a Hennessy shot for the enemy.
Oh, that's good. I would do it too, but I don't have Hennessy.
Don't you have any booze in your man cave there upstairs?
Yeah, I have too much. Maybe
Hmm.
maybe that's the problem. I can show
Daisy
you. Hold
is
on.
hiding. Yeah, Daisy is
Yeah.
hiding.
I'll show you. I'll show you my face. I just have to get changed. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll get in my normal gear.
That's okay.
Okay. Then I'll just do this. I'll do the audio side of the game.
At least I look better than you now. If you don't show yourself.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah.
Mm.
4 out of 5 dentists would absolutely recommend you over me.
Dennis?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean, Dennis?
Oh, dentists. They look at your face, your teeth, decide that they want you as a patient.
Dennis. I don't understand what you're saying.
Dentist.
Dennis.
Dentist.
Dentist.
Yeah.
You have to
Dentist.
pronounce it correctly.
Ah,
You say
okay.
Dennis. Dennis.
Dentist.
Say, who the fuck is Dennis? I don't know any Dennis. Dentist. Yeah. I think if I want to go to a dentist, I would go to Jeff Lapart, his dentist.
He's got a
He
good
must,
one.
he
Tell me,
must
like
have,
his
he
teeth,
must
his
have
teeth are very
the
good.
best dentist in Canada.
Hmm.
You know,
I
Jesus
agree.
Christ, I'm so jealous about that. I'm not gonna show my teeth, but and my own niece, she's a dentist. I have to look her up. I have to look her up again. You know.
She's a dentist, and you haven't contacted her
Yeah,
yet,
but she, but
or did she
she's
give up on
asking
you?
too much money. She doesn't give any
She's
favors.
is she asking for your insurance information?
Yeah, she doesn't give
Damn it,
any
that's not a good sign.
discount to family members or something.
Yeah, this guy.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's what that's family is all about. You know.
that's family for you. Yeah, for Christmas we have two college professors. Well, I shouldn't say professors. I will say, forget I said professors. We have two people that teach college coming over for Christmas, but we weren't able to get a student discount on tuition. I can say that. And it's funny because one of them has a doctorate in physics, like a PhD in physics, which is right up my alley, even though I have nothing to do with physics. I was electrical engineering. But physics really interests me.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But if
Yeah.
you're Sheldon Cooper, they will laugh at you. You know,
Ah, Sheldon
because
Cooper, yeah.
you're only a physical engineer. You know.
No. Well, he was a theoretical physicist.
Mm.
The engineer they made fun of was Howard Howard
No, that other guy. What is
Howard.
not
Yeah, they
not
made fun of
Rash?
Howard. No, not Gunther Polly. They made
Probably not. But
no
there was that other guy.
Howard.
That
Yeah, they made fun of Howard
no Howard.
because
Yeah,
he only
Howard.
had a
Yeah,
master
that guy.
because
Yeah,
he had a
yeah.
master's degree, not
He
not
was the
because
lowest. He was
yeah
the lowest.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. yeah. And it's funny because that's exactly the degree that I have. So when I watch the show and I see that, I laugh extra hard.
But yeah, we're not gonna talk about the Big Bang Theory now.
Okay,
I saw it
great
today.
show.
I saw it today. It was on TV here for
Hmm.
like 10 minutes, and then advertisement started again, and then I switched channel again. But can't remember what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Great TV show.
Far away, John. Cheers. Oh, we have to talk about the topic. The topic. Damn it.
I'd be more impressed, Faraway, if your name was Faraday.
Faraday cage. You know what that means? The Faraday cage?
I know Faraday was a scientist.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And he invented the Faraday cage.
And what did this cage do?
If you're inside the Faraday cage, it's like a metal cage or something. And when lightning strikes you, it will not harm you because it will go over the Faraday cage, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You have to look it up.
No, I've absolutely heard of Faraday before. I don't know
Yeah,
the
the
exact
Faraday cage.
experiments.
It's a famous,
Yeah. Oh
famous
no, I
cage.
agree. I agree. I've heard it. Yeah. This is going back 25 years ago, so I've heard it for sure.
Something to do with
Michael
electricity.
Michael
Yeah,
Faraday. Yeah. Yeah.
you just googled that. You just googled that.
No, no. Hands up in the air. Like I don't care. No. I have absolutely
Truth
heard it.
Warrior, you want to come on, have a talk with some young man?
Oh, yeah. Steph's saying young man, but the youngest man you're going to talk to is probably Steph.
But she's a little bit older than us, so we are young men.
Well,
Keith
comparing you to
Jenkins,
me,
cheers.
man,
How are you
you're
doing,
you're so
Keith?
much you're so much older than I am.
No, I don't think so. Maybe a few years, nothing more than that.
Yeah, if it's the real Keith Jenkins, yes, it is.
Saluti, Keith Jenkins. Prost.
But of course, based on
Cheers.
who Keith Jenkins is and everything he's done, you're much more likely to get people to try to imitate you. So there's no guarantee that anyone who creates that account is the real Keith Jenkins.
I don't see him on Barry the Boss's stream anymore.
No, I think he got kaboomed.
Yeah? For what? For
Well,
what?
for the same reason that everyone gets kaboomed there.
Oh dear. Truth Warrior, we can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yes, I can confirm. Hold on, my voice visualization is saying that's the real Truth Warrior.
Now, who's got the crackling audio?
That's a great question.
I was hearing it. Now I'm not hearing it, but I was hearing it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
So
didn't hear
Yeah,
any cracks.
I don't
Didn't
don't hear
any.
cracks.
Maybe it's me then. One,
No,
two,
I don't think
three.
it is.
not now, but
No,
it was like a minute.
yeah, I don't think it
Hmm.
is. I don't
It was
hear.
for about a
I
minute.
didn't hear Steph on this stream.
Yeah, but yeah, I was using my headphones for an hour on the other stream, an Honeycomb stream, and nobody told me my voice was like shit. And then Tai C came in. What's wrong with your microphone?
Oh yeah,
Oh, damn it!
yeah.
Damn it!
I went
Change
on
to this
Honeycomb's stream.
microphone. Yeah.
I went Honeycomb stream because I'm like, is this even Steph? Because his mic is so bad. So I
Yeah.
went on her stream and posted, "Is that really you, Steph? Your mic is so
I
bad."
cannot hear it myself. That's the
And no
problem.
one, as it turns out, no one, because I came on late, no one told him
No, no one.
that something was wrong
Well,
with his mic.
I would have.
They just were thinking I'm an imbecile, an amateur.
No, you're not an amateur. Just maybe technical issues. That's all. Oh, is that the
Nap.
Nita that was on the
Yeah, that's that Nita from Toronto Bread. Yeah. Cheers, Nita.
stream? Is that the same one? Toronto,
If you want to
whatever.
come on, Nita, you're always welcome. No worries. Oh my God, is he awake already? 7 o'clock in the morning in Thailand, in Udon Thani,
Did you guys
Beamer
see?
One.
Did you see Cheap Charlie was playing basketball earlier?
No,
That's what
I saw it later when after the basket. I didn't see it. No,
okay.
I see it. I see it later. I think half an hour later when he's walking in Pattaya.
Yeah, I was getting ready for work and I saw he was playing basketball, sweating
Really?
bullets. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I can look it back up.
Yep, he was sweating, man. It was like, dang, it must have been like 4 or 5 in the afternoon or something. He's out there sweating with like
Yeah, in
five other
Thailand.
dudes. Huh?
In Thailand, yeah, that
Yeah,
happens all.
yeah. That's when you got to have like a gallon of water or something. If it's that bad.
Yeah, I saw him playing basketball with some kids in Ohio when he was doing his trip in Ohio.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yeah, and then it's cringy to watch, but it's fun to watch. Ruthless gangbuster. The economies are collapsing, Steph. Get ready. Yeah, but they say that in the 80s, also in the 70s, when the big oil
I just can't
crisis,
kick myself out.
and they're still selling oil now. So, and in 50 years, they will still selling oil.
Well, it might have to depend if this nuclear fusion works out. That's the
Is
one thing that could change the game.
is Steph
Fusion.
buffering or is that my internet?
Am I
No,
buffering? No,
I think he's
see
here.
it's all clear here. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see on the YouTube channel.
So another an important experiment just theoretically got completed today for nuclear fusion, not fission. Wait, do I have it backwards? Fusion or fission?
$250,000. Wait. Back to my stream yards. Your big friend is here. You didn't even say hello to Beamer One.
Who's Fred?
Tyzee's friend, Beamer One.
Oh,
Hey,
isn't he
Ron.
Thailand?
He's in Thailand now, yeah.
Oh, I thought.
He's living in a jungle now because he doesn't have any money left.
He's living in the jungle.
In the jungle with his girlfriend in the middle of nowhere.
Steph, kudos. I love that title. That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Yes, it is. It's very, very funny.
I'm going to go for a minute and get myself ready to show myself on the camera.
Okay.
That's fine. Like, I understand how important it is.
Coxie Rect is also here. Fusion is better one. Yeah, but there will not be petrol cars anymore after 10 years. Maybe in Africa,
No.
South Asian
Oh,
country.
God.
No. It's a European
there's gonna
law.
There's going to
It's
be
a
petrol
European
calls
law.
for 50
After
years.
2030, you cannot buy a car with a petrol engine anymore.
Okay,
Only
so-
electric cars.
No, that's not
In
that's
Europe,
nonsense.
in Europe.
Nonsense.
No, they're
it's
gonna.
not nonsense.
No, it's going to be in
It's nonsense
2030.
because
You're
you
going
could
to
You will
always
be
sell.
still driving those,
You could
but
always
you
sell the
cannot buy
cars,
a new
though.
one anymore. After 2030, you cannot buy a gasoline car anymore.
It
Only
doesn't
electric
matter.
cars.
They better
It doesn't
upgrade
matter.
your
Yeah,
They
but
grid.
it's
can't
a
buy it.
start. It's a start. It's a good thing.
No,
good
I
thing.
agree. I agree. It's a start, but it's so inconsequential to what is going to go on in the world.
I don't say America. America, they want to sell oil for 200 more years. Yeah, they don't give a shit about the environment.
No,
You know,
no,
the
no, no.
Americans.
No.
No, that's the
America
truth.
has
That's the truth.
nothing to do with selling oil for 200 years. That's not what America's goal is.
Yeah, they're friends with
No,
Saudi Arabia,
no,
with all the old
no. That
states.
has nothing to do with that.
America is based on oil.
America is based
They
on
don't give a shit.
technology,
They don't give a
not
shit
oil.
about environment.
Technology.
That's what's backing the American dollar is the petro. Yeah, everybody knows that.
But in Europe, yeah,
Got
after
off the gold standard.
2030, that's like 8 years to go. 8 years to go. Then it's finished. We're all driving Teslas now. And Beamer One, his stocks will go up after 8 years. If we're all driving Tesla cars, he wish.
Be more Ron will be living in Thailand then.
Beamer One is going to Pattaya in a few days. I really want to see that.
That's gonna be great.
I really want to see that. I'm meeting Sheep Charlie.
And what's his name? The other dude, Cabo.
Yeah,
Louis
but
Cabo.
that's with Christmas. Huh?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you sent it away. Are we ready for that song yet, or is it still too early?
I cannot play music here, I think. You can sing it.
No, I don't want to sing.
It's not 9 o'clock yet. That's the song.
Certainly not 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
That's
Where
right.
the
It's
regular
definitely not
crowd
Saturday.
shuffles in. Okay, so I should be on video now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
did
can
cut
see
his
you.
hair.
Can you take off your hat?
I can.
And be
I'm not
happy
going to, but
for
I
that,
can.
right?
Come on, we want to see it. We want to see it.
No,
We want to see the
it's
Jeff
just like a
Park
regular haircut. No, it's fine.
Come
It just-
on, come.
It was really long before.
Really long, really.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Beamer One will come on.
Yeah.
I think he
Or is
must
it-
be sober now. 7 o'clock in the morning. He had some sleep.
The funny thing is, with Ron, you can't
Must be
tell if
sober.
7 o'clock in the morning is really the
He's
point.
he might be still drinking Lao Cow. 7 o'clock in the morning. That's why I understand if one is drunk.
I would say this: Billy Joel didn't base his song on Be More Ron of when the best time to. Or when to say there's an old man sitting next to me. Hey, Ron. Ron's on.
No, he's not in the background.
Oh, it's not the real Ron?
Can you see my background? The back room?
Yeah.
Can you see my back room
Yeah.
on StreamYards? Really?
Oh, in StreamYards. No, I never look at that.
Couple of morning Laucaos to set up for the day. I drank that once, Laucao. It's venom, really.
What is that?
It's like a drink, an alcohol drink in Thailand. It's very cheap. That's why the cheap Thai people drink that. It has a high alcohol percentage, so you get drunk very fast. But it's a venom, really. It tastes like shit. You get a hangover next day. I drank it once. I thought never, never, ever again.
Sounds like
Really.
Everclear.
Yeah,
Oh God,
it's
don't
like
talk.
drinking
Yeah,
pure
Everclear.
alcohol. You know,
Yes, I do know
it
Everclear.
doesn't taste. It
Uh,
doesn't. It's just drinking alcohol. You know, like what is this?
Steph, do
Hansaplast
you,
alcohol.
do you know what Everclear is?
You put this on a wound. You know, but
Mhm.
that's Lauko if you drink it. It's
Okay.
Ooh,
Do you know what Everclear is?
grain
ever clear.
alcohol, isn't
Well, yeah. Truth Warrior knows what it is because she's the one that brought it up.
No.
it?
Ah,
Yeah, I know what it
oh,
is.
it's like 180 proof.
Yep.
180, not 80. 180.
Mm.
180. Yes,
I
that
take it
stuff
Ron
is
drank it before.
that. Yeah, that stuff is about as pure as you can get. At some liquor stores here in America, they make you sign for buying them.
That's strong if they say if he says you can pour some Lao cow in the drain if it's clogged. Oh God, that's bad.
Yeah, if you're buying Everclear, they should make you sign for that stuff. Great for college parties when they do the jungle juice. You just have to
Yeah.
put like 1 part grain Everclear and then 10 parts everything else. It works out great. But in
You have a lot of
general, grain is not a it's not a great alcohol to drink with.
unless you just want to get really, really drunk and really, really cheap. He says no mixer could get rid of that shitty taste of Lao cow. I tried last night. Just more shitty drink to finish. So you were drinking Lao cow last night, huh, Ron? Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever drank in Lao Cow before, so I can't add to the conversation.
Come on, Ron.
But I can add to the grain conversation.
How late. Cheers. Never saw you before. No Mexican get rid of
How much Lao cow did you drink last night, Ron? Or is he still recovering?
65 baht for a bottle. Yeah, it's like a half a liter, I think. How many percentage alcohol does it have? Like 60? I don't know, 50, 60%.
3 shots.
I remember I drank when I was a kid strorum. It's like an Austrian drink. It's 80% alcohol. 80.
How'd you feel?
I was a kid,
Yeah.
like 16 years old, and we bought a bottle, with a few other kids, and we started drinking. It was horrible. 80% alcohol.
You see what Ron said? Ning hit it. I can't check right now.
What? Ning hit it?
If she hit the Lao cow.
Mm. I'm curious about that toilet. What is it? Ron, can you come on and tell us about that grand nanny toilet that you're building?
He's building a toilet.
Yeah, for the grandmother, because they have Thai toilets. You have to squirt. So you say that on a Thai
Squirt.
toilet. Yeah, you have to go to your knees and then you sit and then you have a shit. They
Oh
don't have
God.
Western toilets, and because grandmommy is so old, she cannot bend to her knees. She has to use a Western toilet. And they're building that now in the little shed there in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the jungle.
And, and one is paying for it. One is paying for the Western toilet. What's that in your background, Truth Warrior? I hear something in your background. Like a washing
Heater.
machine or something.
No, it's a heater.
Ah.
I have a room heater.
Mm.
He's building a whole Western kitchen bathroom. Oh yeah, free
Oh,
labor.
poor Ron.
But with which money, Ron? You were broke when you came to Thailand. With which money you're building that?
Uh,
You're broke.
I don't know how it works there, but he's going to be spending all his money on that.
I think he has a new mortgage on his house or something, and he lent some money from the bank.
Okay. All right, I got to go eat dinner within like the next 15 minutes.
Why you say that now? If it
Well,
happens in
because
15 minutes.
What's for dinner and who's cooking?
that's a great question. I'm going to find all that information out and more in the next 15 minutes. Hey, cheers, Ernest Connell.
Oh, he said he took out a second mortgage.
Live
You were
Western
right
toilets are
there, Jeff.
partly the reason why Westerns are overrated. Really? Oh, because they don't scratch. Squatch. How you say that? Squatch. Yeah, I know it. I took out the second mortgage. It's all for love. And then when you come back to USA, cheers, Ernest Cornell. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. Oh, we have a beautiful woman here. Caseless bed. Thank you for the thumbs up. Gonna have a drink in the name of Ernest Cornell and the thumbs up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Truth Warrior never drinks, huh? You never drink alcohol?
I do. Not much. I prefer
Mm.
the other.
Oh yeah, the green
Yeah.
leaves.
Yes. The
From
leaf.
Jamaica, man. The Jamaica leaves.
Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah.
The Usain Bolt side of the game.
That's right. The green leaf side of the game. What's
Yeah, what do you call it?
HELOC? What the heck is that?
Trinity Town. How you say that? Trenchtown. That's a bar in Pattaya. It's Trenchtown is the capital of Jamaica, I think. No? I like Jamaican. I like reggae music. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some good
He said
reggae
it's
music.
alone. Okay.
All right, I got to go. Well, mainly because I have to eat dinner, but I do have
Just
to go.
ask them. They sent the food upstairs, and you can eat it here.
Just go off camera.
I don't
Yeah.
know what eat this theoretical food that has nothing to do with my house.
You have to install a food lift. Like in
Ah, damn!
hotels.
I haven't installed that yet.
And then you push a button, and then
Yeah.
the food comes up.
Ah, yeah.
And you
Maybe I do
open
that at
the.
some point. But as of today, I have to go get food.
No, I think that's a daily thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna go. You guys have fun. I hope to see you guys on tomorrow.
Okay, we will try. Maybe one will come on. Or let Ning come on, Ron. Give the
I have
camera
no
to Ning
idea.
and let her come on. I have some serious questions for Ning, to be honest.
Like, where does she hide the lane
How
cow?
she is coping with Ron all the time. I want to know it from Ning's mouth. Cheers, caseless bad. I don't know. I never saw you before.
He's not gonna let Nate get on StreamYards.
Hmm?
Said he's not gonna let Nate get on StreamYards.
Why not? She can talk with you, woman to woman. I will go away. I will go away. Did you go to work today? To the gym?
No,
Food warrior? No? Lazy
Nate can
day.
do whatever she wants. No, I haven't been back to the gym since I had that surgery. That was last week.
Ah, yeah. You told me, yeah. Ah, you did see me before, Steph, at Toronto Brad. Oh, yeah, but I wasn't on the panel, I think. I only see Nida. Ah, yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Now I remember. Case was bad. Yeah. Sabai. Cheers. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Why you always go to those hate speech channels? I have to kaboom you, man. I have to kaboom you. I always see your name in those hate speech channels. Every time. Jesus. I was on a panel too. Ah, yeah. Oh my memory is not that good as it used to be. Thank you for coming into my chat.
I say Ron should come up. Ron's
We?
quite
Who?
Ron, I said he should come up. Ron's pretty entertaining.
Yeah. He's always entertainment. Sober or drunk, he's always entertained. It's not about jealousy. It's about loyalty,
Hey, boohoo.
generosity. You're supporting doxers, hate speechers, people who are threatening people. If you go into their channel, you know, I can't cope with that. Sorry. It's not about jealousy. Totally not. If you go to any other channel, I'm fine with that. But if you go to hate speech channels, people who are vicious, deliberately attacking other people, I cannot cope with that. Sorry. That's just I have morals in my life. I have children, and maybe some of you guys don't have children. You don't understand when they threaten your children. And that's what those hate speech channels do. Gap you and then beach and every other. And if I see your name there, and I'm thinking about what the fuck are you doing there? Stay away from that shit, man. Stay away from that shit. Okay, last cigarette for the road.
It's the last
Oh, no,
cigarette.
no,
For
no,
people
no,
at home.
now my number's going up. Now I have 28 people watching.
I got twice 29.
Hmm?
Hmm.
What you have?
I see 29 in the chat.
You have one more than me. It's a conspiracy theory. I think in America you get one viewer more than in Europe. Haar light. Yeah, I think Barry the Boss is gonna buy a Mercedes convertible for 2,000 euros, 2,000 pounds, with 500,000 miles. And he think he's gonna be the boss, getting all the chicks, being a man.
Think he's going to go back to Thailand and be there when Louis Cabo shows up?
One of those old Mercedeses that the gypsies using, an old 1980 Mercedes. And you start the engine, and black smoke comes out of the. Yeah, he thinks it's a chick magnet if you buy a Mercedes. I own so many cars in my life. I don't have any at this moment. I don't give a shit. As long as I don't need it, I don't buy a car. My last car was a company car, so if they want to offer me a job, give me a car. Give me a fucking car. I'm not gonna buy a car for myself anymore. It's so expensive. Insurance, maintenance, taxes you pay on that fucking car every month.
Most people in my area that have cars, I just look at them and say, well, you probably all have car notes too.
Yeah, but I understand. If you have a steady job and you need a car to go to your job, I understand
Correct.
that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I have to go to my job 5 days a week.
Mm. You should ask your boss to. He should give you a car, a company car, a lease car or something. You have to demand that.
Work with get to work from home 3 out of 5 days a week. I got to go into that mug every day. I
Mm.
only thing that
But
keeps
you,
me going every day is when sometime in 2023 I'm gonna walk out and say I'm done.
cheers,
Somebody better
Lotto.
learn my
Cheers.
job.
I don't want a car, really. I'm anti-capitalism. I don't want to buy things that I don't need. You know. I have a scooter. Yeah, I can go anywhere. In a radius of 50, 100 kilometers around my town, I can go anywhere. If I want to go farther, I take the train or the airplane, or I rent a car. So why would I need a car? Cheers, Lotto.
Oh, Ron's asking you a question, Steph.
Mm.
He's asking you a question about your scooter.
Oh, yeah, I need a new battery. My battery, because it's cold now outside, it doesn't start anymore. I have to kickstart it with my foot now. So the battery. So I have to buy a new battery. Yeah, let's see. I think it's the only thing that I ever. I have my scooter now for, I think, 10, 15 years. 15 years. It always worked, never had a problem. Only did maintenance, oil, filter. That's it. But now my battery, yeah, after 15, 20 years, your battery goes. You have to buy a new battery. And I looked it up. I can buy a new battery for, what is it? 30 euros? 30 euros. I have a new battery. Yeah. I have F350 diesel. I let run all winter because it's too cold to shut it off.
Yeah, he's where it's cold. Aren't you in Canada, Boohoo? He's in
Yeah, I
Canada.
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they get some winters up there. Steph battery fund.
Oh dear. I get 6 euros already. I think one, yeah, two, and
Sorry.
I have 6 euros already. Yeah, 24
Oh
to go.
man.
I will show you the. I will make a video about me changing the battery of my scooter. I will. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Don't they have those engine heaters or what do they call it when it's really cold? Oh my god. I know they have them when you live like way in the upper
Yeah,
northern
some
areas of the states.
yeah,
Yeah,
electric
it's like
engine.
it keeps it 'cause it keeps the engine. Yeah, that's probably yeah oil stick heater. That's probably what you need, Boohoo, rather than
Install
paying
an
the
electric blanket
petro. I mean,
on the
they get
old panel.
cold. I went to Niagara Falls in January. Never again.
No,
Never.
because
Yeah, block heater. That's
you
it.
meet
Block
Jeff
heater.
you meet Jeff Laporte there. He lives there. Huh?
Well, I didn't know this was like in 1991. And you go by Niagara Falls, and you know the spray in the winter
Mm.
times. It's like little. ice daggers. All of that mist freezes, and it's like ice flying around. It's awful.
No, I changed my oil also last summer. Changed the oil of my scooter. Do it myself.
If you only have four weeks of summer or warm weather, you probably way up there by where they have the northern lights, right? Boo-hoo. Can you see the northern lights from where you're go
That's
far
on
enough
my that's on
north?
my bucket list. Seeing the northern lights. I really want to see them. I have to go to Sweden for that.
I have a friend that just went to Alaska. That was the reason why they went, because she wanted to see them, and it was too cloudy. Every day they were there
I
for a week, and it was cloudy every day.
I don't think you can see the northern lights in Canada. Maybe the upper north, one of those islands. But from central Canada, I don't think you can see the northern lights. You have to go to
I
Greenland or
figured that,
Sweden or
boo-hoo.
Norway.
When he said he was way north of Niagara, I figured I bet you he could see the northern lights.
My oil well.
Most of the people that live it, this is what I heard or read, that most of the Canadian population is on the southern, live along the southern border. They don't even like it where it's really cold, unless you're
Mm.
boohoo.
Ron, why are you complaining about people who are living in the cold? You were sweating like what to say the N word, but I cannot say that. You were
Ontario
sweating
goes
like
to the
the N
Arctic Circle.
word
Know that.
when the fan was off in Ning's room, and you had to ask the kid to put back on the fan, and the kid was cold, and he
Oh,
turned off the fan, and then Ron complained, "Put the fan back on. It's so hot here. It's so hot here." I saw that today. I'm not traveling at the moment. No, sorry. I
16
wish I
degrees
could.
Celsius, I take it.
Ontario goes to the Arctic Circle. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
but yeah, but you have to really go. But that's it's you have those islands and everything, yeah, in the north of Canada. That the central of Canada. It's Belgium, Brussels is higher than Toronto and Ontario on the how you say that. It's closer to the North Pole, Belgium, than Canada. The south of Canada, the south of Canada. You can look it up. But we live in a different climate, so that is why it's warmer in Belgium than in Canada.
There was a guy I was watching earlier. He had a video and he was explaining how that works. Like, why is it like Canada is colder than the UK, and they're like on the same
Yeah,
latitude,
it's the same altitude. Yeah,
same
yeah,
latitude.
indeed,
And it's because of the way the air flows from. They have some kind, I don't know, some
indeed.
kind of
That's to
current,
do with
air
the
current,
the
something.
Gulf Stream in the oceans. That's to do with that. Yeah. Here in Europe, we always have the most wind come from southwest winds, and they're coming over the oceans, and the ocean is still warm there, so we get hotter air here. But in Canada, they have more northern winds, so it's more colder there. They deserve it. Fucking Canadians, they deserve the cold.
Canadians.
Yeah, I looked up the temperatures today. It's now like minus 40, 50 in Greenland.
Oh God.
Minus 40, 50 in
Oh,
Sweden now. The north of Sweden is now minus 20.
I
Mm.
like Ice Road Truckers. I used to watch that.
Yeah, it's
That's
funny to watch.
oh man. Then Northern California, really? I didn't know this. I'm from Cali, but I'm not from Northern Cali.
Cali,
That's it. If you're
Cali.
from Cali, you will say Cali. At least I did. I won't go
I'm
back there to
from
live
Cali.
now. Yeah, I was born and raised in Cali. They're over here talking about Canada. Oh man.
Big up Canadians.
Well, I'll
Oh,
tell
they're
you, big up
okay.
the Canadians. I'll tell you, there's no way I.
Most most Canadians, they're nice people.
No, they're nice people. I'm just talking about their winters. I don't
Mm.
want the winters. No, the people are great. It's just the winters are horrible.
Oh, in summertime they have good weather there. I'm smart and handsome, Trudy.
I say Californians,
Yeah.
we're just unique people. That's all I'm gonna say.
California dreaming.
Yeah, someone was talking about
California girls. Is that a song from the Bee Gees? Can't remember.
the Beach Boys.
California dreaming.
No, that's the Mamas and the Papas.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Vancouver, I heard Vancouver's very nice. It's just when you go across Canada and you get to like I don't know, away from British Columbia. And you get into Alberta and you get into those other provinces.
Mm.
Like there's a guy. Well, I'm sure you guys know Ottawaks. He goes around walking around Ottawa when it's freaking snowing out. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me, right? Yes, that is a definite plus, Lotto. Even though we'll be heading into winter, that's one thing I'll be thinking about. The days getting longer. Definitely, Ernest. Then you've heard of Ottawaks, right, Mike? Aren't they having another? Aren't they going to have another? In the sometime next year, early next year, aren't they supposed to have another Freedom Convoy or something up in Canada?
Oh no, not that again. Not that again.
I heard talk about it. I mean, it just might be people up there yapping, but like the Jeff Lepard people,
Yeah.
I heard they're having another one, but someone that might just be flapping their jaws.
Ottawa is the capital of Canada.
Yep. I didn't know it was Ottawa's had a video. I didn't know this that when you walk like the Ottawa River, is it? Okay, Boohoo probably knows this. He's a Canadian. He said you can walk across from Ottawa and you walk across this bridge and you're in Quebec.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so you heard
But I have to. Yeah,
another another
it's now
another
American and Canadian time. I have a lot of Americans and Canadians in my chat, so I have to
well, Boohoo said he
be
heard about that.
careful.
He
I
heard
have to be
about it
careful what
too.
I'm saying now, so I'm gonna lay down. I like the Canadians, Americans.
Okay, Boohoo knows about it.
Welcome.
If you walk over I thought it was Hull or something with an H, the name of the town that you walk over from Ottawa, not just Ontario, but Ottawa, and you walk over this bridge from Ottawa, and when you go, you're in Quebec, and the city is called Hull. Okay, maybe not. That's where he walked.
Hull,
H
Hull
U L
Berry.
L. I don't know. I don't know. I was watching him because I didn't even know that existed. And he was walking, and this bridge looked old too. It was like real
Old.
rickety looking. Yeah, Hull. Okay, you know what I'm talking about then, because I love watching Ottawa. He's just a really good channel. Just
Oh,
if you want to
Hull.
watch Canadian, yeah, if you want to watch Canadian stuff, you know, he walks around his city. He'll get into lately. He's been getting like in airplanes, and I guess he has a friend that has a plane. They fly around, and yeah, he's walked around Vancouver. That's when he was talking about that. I was like, wow, and yeah, that was he just travels around Canada. It's very interesting.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
Ottawa River. Okay, it was. I didn't know. I thought it was. As I said, I'm guessing here, and and he walked across it, and he was in Hull, Quebec. So I don't know. I just thought,
Mm.
things I don't know about Canada because I live down here.
You
And
think Daisy is
Tyzee's
still watching? Is he still Daisy still watching our channel on his phone while he's eating now
probably.
with the family?
Well,
Or did the wife took away his smartphone? You're gonna have you have to spend quality time with your family now. Don't watch your phone.
meanwhile, she has her phone on the table. I'm just Tyzee
Yeah, and
lurking.
some families you have to put your when the family comes together on the table, you have to put your phone into a basket. So and you have quality time with the family.
There
You
was no
cannot look
phones
at
at
your
my
phone.
table. No phones, and the TV was off. There was no TV either.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, there were no phones. There was just a central line phone, with a dial. If you have to call somebody, you have to bzzzt, bzzzt, like you have to dial in the phone number. It costs you a
Okay,
fortune.
Lotto just explained what I thought I heard someone. It was
Daisy is lurking. Daisy is lurking.
um this guy named Florida Marquis. He was explaining what Lotto just typed. It's
Mm,
like this. It's like a jet stream, and it goes like the water in certain parts of the earth. The water is more saline, and when the water is less saline, supposedly it's heavier or something. He could explain that. I was like,
what Saley? What do you mean
saline,
Saley?
like more salty, saline, salty.
Oh, salty.
Yeah, the saline. It
Mm,
has to do with the salinity of the water.
I don't believe in that.
Uh-oh. They're asking you a question there, Mr. Steph.
I don't believe in salty. Yes, some lakes, some waters, they are less salty. Yes,
Right, but
but
that has to do
with
with
the
the
weather,
water heavier or something, and how that
yeah,
yeah it warms
yeah,
up or
you,
gets
yeah, I
cold.
understand that, but I don't
I
think
don't.
it
I
has to
just
do with
was
the
watching this.
weather.
I was watching this guy talk about it because I had no clue about this. Because he was trying to explain, like, if you're on the same, like parts of Canada and then the UK, and they're like, like they're like
Yeah,
in the
that's the
same
reason.
line from each other. Why is one way colder than the other when if they're both on the same latitude? Shouldn't they be the same temperature? Like if they're both cold in the winter, they should both be as cold. And he was explaining this what he's talking
Mm,
about.
could be. I have to look it up. I have to look it up.
Yeah,
But yeah,
see,
yeah, you have in the air, you have a jet stream, and in the waters, you have also a
the guy
stream,
was
that
explaining it. It
goes
was
around the
very
planet. Yeah.
it was very interesting because he was explaining about how salinity affects the weather. It, when it because the air moves this water and and this is why the temperature it affects the temperatures between
Mm.
those two areas. I had no idea. I was like, what? It was
That's more to do with the stream in the waters.
yeah, it's like the jet stream, but it's also moves the water. But
Mm.
certain the water that's more saline, like I said, I didn't know about this. I just found out.
Mm.
The more saline
Interesting.
the more saline the water is, the warmer it is. If it's less saline, it's not going to be as warm.
Yeah,
That
we can do we can look that up and do a video about that or a live stream
oh
about that. Stuff
yeah,
travel. Why are you not live random times, not live weekends? Yeah. Yeah, I work as a gigolo in the weekends, so I don't
the
have
Gulf
much time
Stream
to live
explained.
stream.
Yeah, he just said it. This video backs up what I was saying. That's what, yeah, because I have the person's video when he explains it in detail. Um, um,
Saline.
the salinity of the water is a huge reason as to why the global temperatures are what they are, and the way the
Yeah.
jet stream moves the water around. I was like, what? Because I thought all the ocean water was it was all
It's some parts it's less salty. If you have a big river, like the Mississippi, when it arrives at the ocean, it's fresh water. So when it
yeah,
comes into the ocean nearby, it will be less salty. Yeah.
that's
But
true,
in general, I believe every
right?
ocean has the same salty levelness, I think.
That's what I thought too until I watched this video. I was
Yeah.
like, what? It was very interesting because I was like, wow, you
Mm.
know, it's sort of like that part. I think there was over down there. This might be the reason why I'm sure you guys know about this. Down by South Africa, like at the tip, where the you can
The
see
what?
there's like it's split right there. They don't mix. So you can see the darker water, which is the Atlantic Ocean, and
Ah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Indian Ocean, which is lighter. There's a lot of
Yeah, and South
that.
Africa, Cape, what is it there? Good,
Cape
Cape
Town.
Town or
Yeah.
Cape, what is it? Yeah.
Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? And I think that's because of the salinity is different between those two bodies of water right there.
Could be, yeah. I don't know.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm talking about, Lotto? Oh, brackish. Okay. So do you know about where I'm talking about down there at Cape Town, Lotto? Steph knows about it. And it's like there's pictures. I was like, what is this? I mean, it will not mix. It's like a dividing, it's just split.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's, or is that fresh water? No, I think they both have. Maybe it's just different levels of salinity. Why those two particular bodies of water right there will not mix? This is the kind of stuff that piques my interest. I'm like, why? You know,
Yeah, but it has to do with the underwater stream there, and in the Atlantic Ocean, it
right?
goes up. So you have cold water in the north of the Atlantic Ocean, and
And then we're
that gives us our climate. But when that stream goes away, that water gets hotter or
right.
colder. No, it gets colder because it pumps up hot water from Africa
Well, the way
to the
he was
north. So
explaining
we are
it,
living in a nice climate here.
well, the way
But
he
when
was,
that stream,
it
yeah,
comes
yeah, I
from
understand.
Antarctica, though. Did you hear about that? Part of that jet stream that moves the water that they were talking about, part of it comes down from Antarctica. It's I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
also, yeah, yeah, it goes around
yeah.
the world. Yeah,
I thought this was
but
among
they
your
are
tip.
afraid that stream will fall away, and then we go into another ice age here in north of Europe. If that hot water stream falls away, the temperature will cool down here, and we will get another ice time. Ice age.
I think eventually we might, but
Or we will have another ice age. It's just a matter of time. The last one was 30,000 years ago, the small
mhm.
ice age, and the big ice age was 60,000 years ago or something. And we are about to go into another ice age now. But climate change, because the Earth is warming up for 2 degrees now since the last 50 or 100 years. It doesn't mean nothing. 100 years is nothing
Right.
compared to 60,000 years. So if
Yep.
nature decides, okay, we're gonna go into another ice age, we will go into another ice age. It's just mankind who is warming up the Earth now for 1, 2 degrees.
All those glaciers are melting.
Yeah, 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 indeed.
Okay, Lara, you know
Yes,
what I'm talking about then? You've
and it
seen
goes faster
videos.
than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, they're showing, there's evidence. There's videos out there all over the place. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that piques my interest. Why? Just like those two bodies of water that are
Yeah, but
like
we
I was
we have like millions or billions of cars, airplanes going on. We have factories were polluting the skies. Yeah, it's normal. You don't have to be surprised the Earth is warming up. With all those CO2 levels in the air, and the methane gas is coming free now in the tundras in Russia. That how you call it, methane gas, methane,
methane.
methane, methane. Yeah, that gas is
Methane.
coming free now, and it's warming up the Earth again. And if more ice goes away, the less you have a reflection from the sun, so the Earth will warm up more because yeah, ice and snow is reflecting the sunlight, and the
Oh, I know
less
that.
ice and snow there is, the more, yeah, it's It's like a circle, and it will keep on heating up, on Earth.
There's plenty of monger chowders out there, I'm sure. Steph's not a monger.
Glaciers are growing. No, that's fake news, boohoo. Glaciers are melting everywhere.
Yeah, they're melting.
They're melting everywhere.
Yeah, they're melting. I've
Look at
seen lots of
Greenland.
videos on that. Lots of, like I said, I don't watch much news. There's only one news channel that I actually would even watch. And yes, when Ty was saying that all news channels are biased, yeah, some are just more biased than others. And the one that I watch, they've shown that too.
The North Pole in summertime, it's almost ice free now.
Well, Kat,
Like
it's
like like 20, 30 years ago, the North Pole in summertime, it was a big ice planet there. And now
right.
in summertime, there's why do you think all those polar bears they're coming to land now? They're eating the garbage in the towns. They're walking to the streets because there's no ice anymore. So it's all
Yeah,
melting.
it's been
That's
melting.
that. Those are facts. It's not conspiracy. Those are
No,
facts.
that's facts. There's multiple sources out there that prove that to be true. It's not like, okay, I'm watching one source or I'm getting my information from one source. I've heard that over multiple sources over the years,
Mm.
you know. And it's not just the Arctic, it's the Antarctic too. They're talking about there's a oh my god, cuz I was talking to a guy at work about this cuz we talk about all kinds of stuff and he was talking about the oh my god, is it the doomsday glacier? There's actually something in Antarctica called the doomsday glacier. Y'all want to see some weird stuff,
Yeah, but
look
you
that up.
don't have glaciers on the Antarctic, I think.
Well, it's called the doomsday glacier. It's well, you just gotta look
It's,
it
it's
up.
it's like you have those ice plates, and they're breaking off, and they are going into the ocean, and then they melt. Yeah, but Antarctica is still cold enough. I think we have to worry more about Greenland. Greenland is melting. Antarctica is not really melting. It's summer. It's summer now in Antarctica. And if you look at the color map, the temperature map, I look at today, it's still minus 40 there.
Uh,
So
what do I
it's
think of
not
monster
melting there,
stuff anyway?
But summer, if you look at summertime at the North Pole, it's all melting.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just saying it's everywhere though. It's like because you have your polar ice cap and then you have your I don't know what they call the one in the
Yeah, but
south.
it's the
But
sea ice who's melting
it's
in
all melting.
Antarctica.
It's all melting. I'm just saying
Yeah.
they're both melting. It's not just the northern, it's the southern as well.
Yeah, the sea ice is melting around Antarctica. That's why you have
Yeah,
those big
it
ice
is melting.
plates. They're breaking off and they're
I'm gonna
floating
look
into
this
the
up.
ocean.
Now I'm gonna
But
look
it,
this up.
it doesn't change the sea
Uh,
level of the water. It's land ice. If that melts, that rises the sea level. But if you have ice on the water and if that
okay,
melts, it stays the
okay,
same level. It
okay,
was there before.
okay. Let me read this to you so you understand what I'm talking about.
Okay, okay.
It's called the THW Thwaites Glacier. Thwaites Glacier, nicknamed the Doomsday Glacier, is an unusually broad and vast Antarctic glacier flowing into Pine Island Bay, part of the oh my god, the Amundsen Sea, east of Mount Murphy. See where it's at. But there's something going. It's actually been it's been monitored for its potential to raise sea levels. Here we go. So they're really watching this. Scientists are monitoring this very closely. Um, because they're afraid it's likely to collapse within a decade from 2021, causing the sea levels to raise. That's what I was talking about with a coworker, because I didn't even hear about this. He told me
Yeah,
about
if all the ice on Antarctica melts, it rises the
it.
sea level with like 50 meters. So
But they're watching this one because it has a high, if it melts, it has a very high possibility that sea levels will rise.
mm,
If this one in particular starts to melt, so they're watching it closely. So didn't know if anybody knew about that, but yeah, that's just look it up, Lotto. Look up Doomsday Glacier. I
okay,
it,
I will look it up.
yeah, look up Doomsday Glacier. It's the Thwarties. Oh my god, I just looked it up. I had a Thwarties something. Oh my, yeah, Doomsday Glacier. It's in Antarctica.
Waits Glacier, nicknamed the Doomsday Glacier.
The it's the Doomsday Glacier, also known as the Thwaites Glacier.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Oh,
Wikipedia now. Yeah,
okay, it's
it's
on
an
Wikipedia.
unusual, broad, and vast Antarctic glacier
Yes,
flowing into Pine Island Bay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I
Disclaimers. Blah 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 blah.
you gotta scroll down a little bit. It'll tell you how it
Yeah,
says
yeah,
like,
yeah. Raise sea levels along with the
yep,
Pine Island Glacier.
yep.
Mm. I am looking at the map, but I don't see where it is.
No, you gotta scroll down a little bit. It's sort of like
A
if you go
close.
down, um, you got to go down to the after it says the Thwaites ice shelf, a floating
Mm.
ice shelf. That's when they talk about the says the Thwaites ice shelf, a floating ice shelf which braces and restrains the eastern portion of Thwaites Glacier, which is the Doomsday Glacier, is likely to collapse within a decade from 2021. While the glacier itself would take approximately several centuries to collapse, even after the loss
The
size
iceberg.
would accelerate substantially.
But I don't get it. I
I
want
could
to.
see if it collapses, it could raise the sea level. So there's a big kaboom. It's like a big splash. So it will probably raise the
But
sea
it's
level
it's now
in some.
summertime. How can the ice melt? It's minus 40 there now.
Well, it
It's
doesn't.
summertime there.
Well, it
In
just if part
wintertime,
of it,
it's minus 70 there.
right,
So
right.
how can the ice melt
Well, it doesn't have to
on
really melt.
form
Just part of
glaciers?
it, and part of it collapses into the ocean.
Yeah, but then
That's
it
what
has
you're
to
saying.
melt first.
Well, part of it only has to have part of it melt, and then that part will cause a collapse, and the collapse will alone will cause the sea level in that around in the surrounding
Yeah,
area
yeah,
to
I
raise.
understand.
Right.
Understand what's happening if that happens, but I don't understand why it's happening. Why is it
Melt, but
melting
the
while
fact
it's
that
still
part of it collapses into the ocean, it's going to cause the sea
minus
level to
20
raise.
now? Yeah, but I understand the consequences, but I don't
Right.
understand the cause. Why is it melting? It shouldn't be melting if it's minus 20 there.
We don't know what the heck they're doing down there. They're doing all kinds of weird stuff down there. You can't
Maybe
even
they are doing secret nuclear
secret it.
tests or something there. Yeah.
Exactly. They ain't talking about
Oh
what
my
they do
god.
down there. It's like another Area 51, man. What are you talking
Maybe they're
about?
testing their laser guns from space and they're pointed at Antarctica. It's Biden. It's Biden. Damn it.
Well, you Don't be living anywhere near that doomsday glacier if you think that a warming
Well,
planet
I'm 52.
lies.
If I can live for another 5 or 10 years, it's okay. I'm 50 meters above sea level, so
Anybody didn't know
I
about the
think I
doomsday
think I'm I
glacier?
think I'm safe while I'm alive. I think I'm safe.
I mean, I think when
Antwerp
you're,
is 50 meters above sea level, so I'm safe.
I'm in the middle of, although I'm definitely not far from a Great Lake and I live next to a river, but
I think
yeah,
Bangkok will be flooded.
Pattaya probably, or I'm sorry, Pattaya. I said it
Yeah,
wrong.
Pattaya also. Yeah,
Pattaya.
it's flooded already now. When there's a heavy rain, it's flooded already every time. I
Shit, so
think
is
it's like
Singapore.
10 times a year. Pattaya is flooded.
Singapore was getting heavy rains too a few days ago because uh, Gabriel Travels was over there and they were getting torrential rains in recent days.
Mm, mm.
Because that's where he's at. He's getting ready to go to Bali. I want him to film Bali. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Bali so bad. So bad. Um, I don't remember that, SOS. It says, who remembers polar bears are floating on glacier mints, foxes, glacier mints?
Yeah, but it's in the North Pole. Polar
That's in the
bears only
North
live in the
Pole.
North Pole. Yeah.
Although Steph's over here saying them polar bears are, as stuff is melting up there, they're migrating.
It's strange, eh? Why you only have polar bears on the North Pole and none on the Antarctic, and you have only penguins in the South Pole and not in the North Pole. Strange. Eh?
I can believe that, Lotto. Just like when they show a picture of a glacier, if you look at it like if you vertically slice it, how much of it is above water and how much of it is below water?
Yeah, but what's your definition of a glacier? It's not an
Okay,
iceberg. Eh? I'm not
yeah,
talking about
iceberg.
icebergs.
Right.
Yeah, that's a different thing. An iceberg is an iceberg. A
Ron,
glacier is something that comes from a mountain,
right.
and it's like a river, a frozen river that comes down
Right.
slowly and then ends up in the sea. That's a glacier for me. A glacier.
Oh, they're talking about B. More Ron said he had a flood in his
And
bedroom last night. We got soaked.
a flood in your bedroom.
Oh, Lord have
Was
mercy.
she, was she so horny, Ron? Oh my god. She must be very, very horny then.
I think you're talking
All those fluids.
all those fluids. Oh my gosh, Steph. I think Steph's talking about a different kind of flooding over here.
Yeah, it's another glacier. But yeah, it's getting late here. I have to end my live stream.
Yes, it's
It's
late for
two
you.
2:30 here. I have to go to sleep. So
You
yeah,
hear that,
cheers,
people?
guys. Thank you
Cheers.
for the battery fund.
That's right. The battery fund. And if you
We
really
got
want to
six.
see
We got
something
6 euros.
interesting, Google the Doomsday Glacier, yo. Google the
Yeah, I
Doomsday
will watch it. I will
Glacier.
watch it. I'm
That
curious. What?
and that also the stuff that Lotto was talking about, you were talking about how the water heats up and moves changes the climate. I'm telling you that whole thing just got me going. So Steph, you have sweet dreams. Get some good
Yeah,
sleep.
cheers. Yeah, thank you for coming on. Thank you for
No
coming on.
problem.
Cheers.
Interesting talk, guys. I can't talk like Ty Z, but He should
Yeah, but we have to look into it. I will look into the
the
doomsday
the
glacier.
Doomsday Glacier, and that could be
Yeah.